Oh no, we're back on Smash Brothers. Oh no.
Alright, so we've gotten a lot of new information on the new Super Smash Bros. Ever since my video back in March, and I just wanted to touch base and let you guys know my thoughts about what we've seen so far. And honestly, I think it's fascinating how drastically the character predictions changed from when the game was first announced to when it was revealed. Back then, people, myself included, were convinced that characters like Rex or Crash were guaranteed, but lo and behold, nowadays there's not a lot of people talking about them, with the base roster anyways. As for the characters that we've seen so far, I've liked what I've seen. I wouldn't say I was surprised by most of these, however. Like, we all knew that the Inklings were going to be in the game, even before the game was even announced, and characters like K-Rool and Simon were always characters that have made sense to me, not necessarily characters who I've wanted, but characters who I think just should have been in Smash before, if that makes any sense. Ridley, on the other hand, took me completely off guard. I've always felt as if Sakurai would stick with his guns and keep Ridley as a boss character, but at this point, the joke is dead, people. Ridley's in Smash Brothers, and if I'm honest, I'm happy for the fandom. But out of all the new characters that were shown off, none of them really clicked with me yet. Even with some of Smash 4's announcements, I thought, oh hey, wow, Little Mac, that looks like it could be a lot of fun, or Robin actually looks pretty cool, I kind of want to play as this character. Now, we still have a bit of a ways to go until the game comes out, but I'm still waiting for that one reveal to completely just blow me away. What did blow my mind, though, was seeing every single character come back. Absolutely no cuts. If you were playable in a previous game, then you are coming back. And I really like this. If this was any other case with Smash Brothers, I would not be happy to see the likes of Corrin, or Greninja, or Bowser Jr., Dr. Mario. I never wanted to see these characters again. But seeing how this game really is a celebration of Smash's history, I think this is perfectly fine. Like, this actually works really well. And you know, I'm going to show my Zelda bias a little bit. Seeing Young Link again made me extremely happy. I know, again, that's just my Zelda bias, but I've forgotten how much I prefer Young Link to Toon Link. I do have a bit of an oddball hope. I hope we can see, like, every single assist trophy come back as well. You know, besides the one that have already been playable, like Little Mac or Dark Samus. Like, I would love to see Jill from Jill Dozer come back. You know, I would love to see, like, a brand new HD modern render, or really just, you know, anything Drill Dozer related, because that game was really fucking good. But, you know, it could happen. This really could happen, because there's supposed to be, like, 50 or so assist trophies. We've seen 40 at this point. We still don't know who's going to be cut from the assist trophies, or who's coming back as an assist trophy. You know, and I want to see more Drill Dozer stuff. Why not? I do have my concerns, however, mostly with some of the content outside of the roster that they've announced. Like Squad Assault, looks cool. Having the final Smash being built up with the meter, I like the sound of that. The stage transition thing, that actually might be really fun to mess around with. I like what I'm seeing, but am I able to use these modes online against random opponents? If so, bravo, huge improvement over Smash 4 already, but if not, then I'm sorry, these features are a complete bust in my book. That was one of the biggest problems that I've had with Smash 4. I had all of these cool little custom moves or outfits for my Miis or gear for my amiibo, but I can never use them because I don't have people to play the game locally with me. Or even then, I rarely play this game online with friends, so all of this cool little stuff just goes to waste. I don't want that to happen with Ultimate. Lastly, in terms of the game modes, we got a tease at this new mysterious game mode. Supposedly it's called Spirits, and many fans speculate that this is going to be the game's new single-player mode. Now, whether or not it's an adventure mode like in Melee or a story mode like in Brawl, we still don't know, and as such, I don't really have anything to say other than I hope it's good and I hope it's worthwhile. In all honesty, this game is shaping up to be an excellent title on the Switch. I really do like how tight the mechanics look, and how the pace of the game is significantly increased when compared to Smash 4, and even some of the added presentation stuff is nice. Like how there's now a little mini-map that shows where all the fighters are, or when you do a really powerful attack, the game will zoom in and go in slow motion. It really lets you feel the impact of the attack. They also gave Ganondorf his sword and gave him back his Ocarina of Time design, and the new version of Link looks pretty cool. I do wish that they did a little more with him to make him feel more like Link from Breath of the Wild, but from what I've seen so far, I am interested to try him out. Some other smaller hopes is that I hope Final Fantasy can get some new pieces of music, and I really hope that Sonic can get some love in the music department as well. Like, there's no reason why Mega Man can get all these cool remixes, and even in Smash Ultimate, how, you know, we got Jun Senoi and Otani to do music for other games, but, you know, Sonic still only has that one Angel Island remix from Brawl, so, you know, there was nothing in Smash 4. You know, again, on that note, I don't understand why Final Fantasy only has 2 pieces of music. I really hope that it's not like that in the final version. At the end of the day, though, I am looking forward to this one. It looks to be fixing some of the issues that I had with some of the characters and with some of the features as well in previous games. You know, it really does look like as if Sakurai is taking all the criticisms to heart, and he's trying to give us the best game that he could possibly make. Like, this game, it looks like as if it's coming from a place of genuine passion, and it's doing the best that it can to make everyone happy.
Oh, stocking.
Yes, whore.
Alright, that's it. Y'all forced my hand on this. So here's the fun thing. Okay, so before when this game was first announced, I thought maybe Isaac had a 50-50 chance. You know, I leaned more towards maybe he wouldn't be in the game, you know, but at the same time, anything could have happened. Who knows? The game was too early to really say anything. But then when this game was shown off at E3 and we got this whole, everyone is coming back and don't expect too many new characters, I thought to myself, you know, in that case, maybe he would come back as an assist trophy. I can see him coming back as an assist, and if he does, that is perfectly fine. As a fan of this niche JRPG on the GBA, that's all I can really ask for. And then the Smash Direct comes out of nowhere, and then suddenly everybody's talking about Isaac. Suddenly all of these leaks and rumors start creeping out of the woodwork, and I keep seeing Isaac high up on the popularity polls, and now I'm at a point where I genuinely think he has a shot. I think that if he was going to be an assist trophy, we would have seen him at this point. With characters like Crystal and even freaking Shovel Knight as an assist, that Direct was the time to show Isaac if he was just going to be an assist trophy, but once again, he's not present. Doesn't really mean anything. It could be like Smash 4 where he's just not in the game at all, but hey, you know, with Sakurai trying to make everyone happy in this game, the whole everyone is coming back, you shouldn't really neglect the Golden Sun fans, just saying. And you know, maybe it's just that leak with Chrom that made Isaac a talking point. You know, there was a leak that said that K. Rool, Simon, and Isaac were going to be newcomers, and Chrom was going to be an Echo Fighter of Roy. And he also said that Soren would be an Echo of Robin, which I think would be really cool, but it's highly unlikely, because why Soren of all people? I don't get that. But if I'm honest, there's one reason why I don't want this kind of leak to be true, but I'll talk about this more in a bit. And I know, it's a leak, and all leaks are fake until proven otherwise, especially after what happened with Smashified and Rayman, way back in like 2015, I think it was. You know, you have to learn to take everything with a grain of salt. But my thing is, from what I've seen, if there's some sort of consistency between the leaks, you know, maybe there's something worth looking into. I mean, there are a bunch of leaks that say that Isaac is going to be in the game, but is there any concrete evidence? Is there any proof? Not necessarily, but there is this picture that Sakurai posted on his Twitter. Now, gee fucking willikers, what does this look like to you, huh? Now, I've heard some people say this is some sort of reference to some sort of Monster Hunter box art, but come on. You cannot deny that this looks almost exactly like the Golden Sun battles. I mean, really, this can be anything. You know, take it with a grain of salt. But it looks like Golden Sun. My gut is telling me it's Golden Sun, so I'm saying it's Golden Sun. When it comes to all this speculation and all the leaks and everything, Isaac is weirdly consistent and is giving me a lot of hope that he'll be in the game as a playable character. But Lord knows, he's not the only one that I've seen across the internet. I can think about 5 characters who I think have a decent shot of making it in due to consistency. You know, first we got Isaac, Shadow, Gino, Isabelle, and Skull Kid. Okay, yeah, so I'm a bit of an idiot, and I forgot to put this in the script and in the voiceover. But the reason why I didn't want this leak to be true, the leak with Isaac and Chrom, K. Rool, and Simon, is because that the leaker said that there's going to be no new Zelda characters, and I heard recently that he updated the leak, saying that, oh wait, no, there is going to be Skull Kid, and also there's going to be like a dynamic duo, and a guy whose favorite color is blue, and another guy who's like, one will live, one will die, well, who would it be? You know, people are thinking it's going to be like Skull Kid, Waddle Dee, or Gino, or I heard the Dark Knight, or the Black Knight from Path of Radiance, and Banjo-Kazooie. Like, I'm hearing those pop up a lot as well, but it's, you know, that wasn't around when I was writing the script for this, so, you know, in that case, if Skull Kid is going to be in this leak, then by all means, fucking, I hope this leak is true, but I forgot to put it in. Originally, you know, just, I'm rambling at this point. Anyways, enjoy the video. And you know, like, let me tell you, if we got Isaac, then, you know, man, that's it. Mission accomplished. We can go home. The fight is done. But if you're going to sit there and tell me that I'm going to get Isaac, Skull Kid, and Shadow, you know, if you're going to tell me that all those characters are playable in one game, then I think this clip of Mr. Plinkett is fairly accurate as to how I would react.
Oh, I can't stop coming. Oh.
Look, you're gonna have my boy from my favorite RPG of all time. You're gonna have Shadow from my favorite generation of Sonic games, and you'll have the main antagonist of my favorite game of all time, plus my favorite antagonist from my favorite series. You know, he's got that going for him as well. In the case of Skull Kid and Shadow, you know, they were both assist trophies in Smash 4. Shadow was also in Brawl, but that's besides the point. They were both in Smash 4. We still haven't seen him yet as an assist trophy in this game, but on top of that, it seems like as if they have replacements for their assist trophies. With Skull Kid, we got the Moon, and with Shadow, we got Knuckles as a replacement for his assist trophy, allegedly, so we still don't know. Plus, we still also have this whole vibe about the heroes versus villains tropes, and, you know, again, they're also pulling from the ballot, and Skull Kid and Shadow were both characters who were highly requested. On top of this, and I know this is a huge stretch, but just bear with me, take a look at the ending shots for both Simon and K. Rool's trailer. We see a full moon for Simon and a bright-ass sun for K. Rool. Well, gee, you got a sun and a moon thing going on. Who are two highly requested characters that involve a sun and a moon? Oh, geez, I just do not know. Who can they be? Granted, that's looking way into things, and I'm not saying that this confirms anything. I'm just pointing out the coincidence, because that is something that's weird to think about. Plus, again, it makes sense with the whole heroes and villains thing that's going on. All I know is that if we got Isaac and Skull Kid announced at the same direct, I'll be honest, I don't know how my heart can take it. But here's the thing, and I know someone somewhere is going to ask it at some point in time. What if we got Skull Kid and Shadow, but not Isaac? Would you still be happy with that? And to that I say, no, not really. It's still going to be a huge letdown for me. And I can already hear someone in the comments saying, oh, what a fucking ungrateful faggotoli. Oh, you're just a butthurt fanboy, and you didn't get what you want because you're a big old butthurt baby. And yeah, you know, that's exactly the thing. It's like you go into an ice cream shop, you ask for chocolate ice cream, but instead of chocolate, they give you everything on the menu except for the thing that you ordered. Maybe you'll find stuff that you like, or maybe you found stuff that you wouldn't have tried before, but you still didn't get that one thing that you ordered. And people can bring up the point where it's like, well, who cares if you didn't get what you want if you still like what you got? Yeah, I may still like what I got, but if I go into a store and ask for chocolate ice cream, I'm doing it because I want chocolate ice cream. If I'm telling you that I want ice cream, I want ice cream. I don't want no banana split. I don't want vanilla. I don't want cookies and cream. I want fucking chocolate. God! You know, to keep on with the food metaphors, because I like food because I'm a fat ass, another way how I can see it is like Isaac is a delicious, rich ice cream. You got Skull Kid as the whipped cream and the sprinkles, and then Shadow would be... Without Isaac, you're just left with a bunch of whipped cream and hot fudge. I don't want that. Out of all the consistent characters that keep showing up, Isaac, Shadow, and Skull Kid are the ones that I want the most. But even still, like, if I didn't get my Skull Kid, if I didn't get my Shadow, I still want my Isaac. But as for the other two, I'll be honest, I don't really have that much to say. I can't make heads or tails with Geno. He'd be a third-party rep from Square, but he's also a Mario character. Like, out of all the third parties that we get another Mario character? Really? Like, now, as someone who's never been a fan of the Mario game, please take that into consideration. I've never been a fan of these kind of games. Like, that would be just a huge bummer for me. But at the same time, I do understand that Geno has been requested for years, and I do think Geno can work in Smash. He's kind of like K. Rool and Simon for me, as in he's a character who I felt just should have been in Smash a while ago. It's just, at this point, with all of these Mario characters that we already have, it's just a bit much. It's a bit bloated. It's not like as if I throw a fit over Geno or anything like that. He's not like Captain Toad or Pauline, who I don't want anywhere near Smash. I've always felt as if he was like the one Mario character I'd be okay with. So he's not someone who I want per se, but he is a good fit nonetheless, and I would be happy for the Mario fans who want him in. Really though, if we were to have another Square rep, again, I wouldn't want it to be another Mario character because I think we already have enough of those. You know, I'd rather see someone like the Black Mage or Terra, or Cecil, or Sora, or Chrono, or Lightning. Fuck off, I like Lightning. As for Isabel, I guess that's fine. I don't really have a strong opinion on her either way. Like, it'd be weird to see her pick up the Death Scythe and just have her run around slashing people, or watch her get blown up by Ridley's final smash. Like, that'd be a weird thing to see, but you know what? I dig it, so let's get her in. So, to wrap up, Smash Ultimate, it looks great. I really do like all the new modes and features that they're adding, but again, if we can't use them online, then that's going to be a huge problem in my book. I hope we get some news about a potential single-player mode sometime soon, and of course, I'm hoping against all odds that we can see my boy Isaac in some capacity. And again, even if it's just as an assist trophy, I've learned from Smash 4 that having that is much better than nothing at all. At least in that way, he's still in the game. We'd have an up-to-date, official HD 3D model, a brand new render, and honestly, modders can get to work on that. They can add him into the roster if they really wanted to, but honestly, just again, having Isaac as an assist, that would be fine for me. I want him to be a playable character, but if he's an assist, I'll take it, But the thing to take away from everything about this whole Isaac support and this whole Isaac for Smash thing is that this shows that there is demand for the Golden Sun IP to come back. The demand is here. It's been here. And I just hope that Nintendo and Camelot sees this and does something with it. And at the end of the day, even if Isaac doesn't make it in, as disappointed as I would be, I'm still going to pick up this game because it does genuinely look great. I'm not going to send Sakurai death threats because my favorite character from my favorite franchise, that's already been represented to hell and back, isn't playable. So, whatever. But, it's the end of the video. We gotta do call to action. So, what do you guys think about Smash Ultimate? Who do you want to be in Smash Brothers? And, smash that like button. Post a comment down below.
Send nudes.